skies are wide and the freedom stands, with a Bible in my hand and a prayer in my heart, living this life where the wild plays its part. Dust on my boots and my hat pulled low, got my trusty rifle and I'm ready to go. Hunting the game as the sun hits the sky, in the heart of the 701 I feel so alive. Guns in the 701, that's how we roll. Faith in the good Lord, that's how we hold the line of the legacy that runs through our veins. In this wild, wild land where the spirit remains, we're living free, living bold, side by side, with God on our plate and our hearts open wide. Ranching the fields, the cattle run free, with a purpose so strong, it's our grand legacy. The rivers run deep as we cast out our lines, fishing the waters where the North Star shines. Got the warmth of the sun with the chill of the night, with every shot fired we're ready to fight for the freedom we cherish. The second is true, with family beside us we stand through and through. Guns in the 701, that's how we roll. Faith in the good Lord, that's how we hold the line of the legacy that runs through our veins. In this wild, wild land where the spirit remains, we're living free, living bold, side by side, with God on our plate and our hearts open wide. In a world that's spinning with sins that they wield, we stick to our values, our fate is revealed. With the word as our guide, we tread on the earth, a community built from the love, not the curse. Raising our voices, singing loud through the night, for God and our freedom, we'll continue the fight. Let the rifles ring out, let the spirits align. In North Dakota's embrace, our souls intertwine. So when you hear the gunshots and feel that proud sound, know it's faith and freedom that echoes around. From the fields of the ranch to the depths of the lake, with God on our side, there's nothing at stake. Guns in the 71, forever we'll stand in the heart of our faith in this great free
until 3, a couple inches of snow plus winds 35 to 45, gusting to 65. High of 16 today after yesterday's 42 will make a distinctly different feel to it all. Senator John Oven secured 2 major provisions advancing critical water projects in eastern North Dakota, but he also sponsored legislation directing the Corps to apply $100 to $120 million in federal savings to reduce the local cost share of flood protection in the Red River Valley. Also, Garrison Dam safety modification project, some $18.5 million going to that. To date, so far, the project's design phase has secured $45.7 million.
Funding in this bill for Garrison Dam is vitally important. It's one of the largest dams in the nation, actually in the world. And so it's very important that we always address safety for everyone downstream.
$14.1 million as well for the Army Corps Section 594 program supports small water infrastructure projects like sanitary sewer systems in rural areas. Court dates for Glenburn Mayor Eric Falstad's domestic violence trial set. The embattled mayor scheduled for a pretrial conference April 23rd. Start of his jury trial May 5th and 6th. He pled not guilty to domestic violence charges stemming from a November 2nd incident over cleaning at his home. Under North Dakota law, elected officials can be removed for criminal convictions or a recall election. Glenburn website still lists Falstad as the mayor. Turtle Mountain Elementary School not having school today. Nothing to do with the snow or wind or anything. It's an insect infestation. The school said it's causing some students to become ill. They say the decision's precautionary. The building will go through inspection and deep cleaning during the closure. Administration said they're hoping to have school clean and safe as quickly as possible. And Killdeer moving to a 4-day school week next year, coming after unanimous vote by the school board this week. Superintendent Jeff Simmons said the district has more details to work out, like which day of the week the schools will have off. Killdeer, the 15th district in the state to move to a 4-day week. KFYR Radio News Time 8:09.
KFYR 550. Here's what's happening. The second shooting in Minneapolis as the ICE officers ambushed Minneapolis Mayor Frey.
This is not sustainable.
While Democrats want to abolish ICE.
Unconstitutional, unlawful.
An OBGYN doctor still couldn't answer the question in D.C. Can men get pregnant?
Yes, no questions like this are a political tool.
Meanwhile, in Iran.
The killing in Iran is stopping.
Check in throughout the day for the latest.
The Ayatollah, total evil man.
The legendary voice of the Northern Plains. KFYR 550, 99.7, and iHeartRadio.
There is an affordability crisis.
A crisis?
It is a crisis.
Not with $1,000 in your hand.
Put $1,000 back in your pocket.
Win $1,000.
It's always a lot of fun when you win.
Brought to you by Verge Fitness, the legendary voice of the Northern Plains. KFYR 550, 99.7, and iHeartRadio.
Summer's heating up, and so is the action with Chumba Casino and 2311 Racing. Whether you're trackside with Bubba, Riley, and Tyler, or cooling off at home, the fun never stops at Chumba Casino, the online social casino packed with free-to-play games like slots, bingo, and more. Jump into summer at ChumbaCasino.com and score your free welcome bonus. 2 million free gold coins and 2 free sweeps coins. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
TaxAct understands you haven't memorized the tax code. That's why TaxAct has live experts to help. TaxAct can even do it for you if you prefer. It's the easiest way to know you're doing it right. Well, other than going back to college and obtaining a bachelor's degree in accounting with a minor in finance, then interning somewhere and becoming fluent in all tax forms. But that might be hard to accomplish before tax day. So maybe just stick with TaxAct. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. A high wind warning is in effect until 6 p.m. today, with a winter weather advisory for the eastern part of the area until 3 p.m. Look for winds to gust past 50 miles per hour today. It's a cloudy sky to start, then some sun may break out, but it's a much colder day with a couple of snow showers around and a high of 16. Then tonight brings a rather cloudy and windy night with a couple more snow showers. Expect an inch or two of snow with a low of 4 below zero. Know how it really feels outside with AccuWeather's real field temperature? Download our free app or visit AccuWeather.com. With your AccuWeather forecast, I'm LaTroy Thornton.
High wind warning until 6 p.m. Northwest wind 35 to 45, gusting to 65. And a winter weather advisory, central and portions of northwestern and western North Dakota, up to 2 inches of snow. And those wind gusts as well. Land on slippery road conditions, widespread falling, blowing snow, reducing visibility to a half mile or less at times. Hazardous conditions will impact the commute this morning, and Lord knows what might happen later, too. Grant, Morton, Oliver, and Sioux counties, no travel advice. Surrounding counties, and a travel alert. Bismarck at the moment. Light snow, but a northwest wind at 31, gusting to 47. Blows it around and makes it look like more of a thing than it really is. Pressure rising at 29.87. Relative humidity 76%. It is 10/8/12. KFYR Radio, your news and weather authority.
I am the god of KFYR. Todd Mitchell.
Todd Mitchell.
Take a deep breath and soothe the Clapton on this day, 1992. He went acoustic for MTV on Unplugged, and the album won 6 Grammys, including Record of the Year, and a distinctly different sound from much of the Eric Clapton we'd ever heard before then. Dakota Mornings, Michael Bell coming up after 9 o'clock. Olderman, the usual there. Senator Kevin Kramer. And Deetra's Dates and Deets, she's bringing in a special guest, Patrick Kirby, fundraising an event guru. Samantha's going to play it safe, stay at home. So I'll be here. Dakota Mornings, Michael Bell after 9, Clay and Buck after 11, the KFYR Cafe, Daryl East after 3. I've not heard any word about that Minot Century game. We're planning on the doubleheader here on KFYR 550, but is Minot going to be able to travel? So we'll keep on top of that for you. 8:13, guns in the 701 on deck. Hang on.
It is an affordability crisis.
A crisis?
It is a crisis.
Not with $1,000 in your hand.
Put $1,000 back in your pocket.
Win $1,000.
It's always a lot of fun when you win.
Brought to you by Verge Fitness, the legendary voice of the Northern Plains. KFYR 550, 99.7, and iHeartRadio.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all. And we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Wish life was all fun and games? At Chumba Casino, it is. Play hundreds of free social casino games. No downloads needed. Want the chance to redeem incredible prizes? Why wait? Play your way, anytime, any place. Only at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Metropolitan Ford in Eden Prairie rocks. It's a place to trust with family and friends. Think about this. I've bought or leased 3 cars from them. I put my kids in their rides. They have a low turnover rate with their staff, too. That's important. The general manager, Eric Bjorgard, he's been there 2+ decades, and Metropolitan Ford's culture is that of winning, and that benefits you, the car-buying public. Need a ride? MetropolitanFord.com, 494 and 5 in Eden Prairie. Metropolitan Ford is your truck superstore.
The new year brings new health goals and wealth goals. Protecting your identity is an important step. Your info is in endless places that could expose you to identity theft, leading to lost funds. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Resolve to make identity health and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Visani appliances. From dependable dehumidifiers to quiet yet portable ACs, get style and quality all within budget. Shop smarter with Visani, exclusively at the Home Depot.
Every Olympic dream starts with a first glide. Through Learn to Skate USA, kids build confidence, strength, and joy on the ice. Learn to Skate USA offers programs for skaters of all ages and abilities. Find a program near you at learntosskateusa.com.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Here's a quick podcast for all you true crime fans. The Case of the Missing Reeses. It was me at the store with my mouth. Motive? They're Reese's. What was I going to do? Stop myself? Tune in next time to see if I do it again. Spoiler, I will. Wow, that had everything. Reese's, suspense, Reese's.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Attention parents. Watch your child go from ABCs to confident readers in just 30 days with Hooked on Phonics. It only takes 15 minutes a day to unlock the most important life skill for their future, reading. We transform kids no matter their starting point with fun lessons, catchy songs, and guaranteed results. One grade level jump or your money back. Right now, get free access to Hooked on Math and Spelling apps plus your first month for just $1. Visit hookedonphonics.com today and unleash your child's reading potential.
At CVS, it matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it. It matters that we're here for you when you need us, day or night. And we want everyone to feel welcomed and rewarded. It matters that CVS is here to fill your prescriptions and here to fill your craving for a tasty and, healthy snack. At CVS, we're proud to serve your community because we believe where you get your medicine matters. So visit us at cvs.com or just come by our store. We can't wait to meet you. Store hours vary by location.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Hey there. Velo Plus wonders, if you popped out for a smoke while the ball dropped, would you still be in 2025? Avoid that dilemma with the more wherever, whenever enjoyment of Velo Plus. Get more now.
Underage sale prohibited. Nicotine pouches Velo Plus is a synthetic nicotine product. Website restricted to age 21 plus. Copyright 2025 MBI.
819 at KFYR Guns in the 701. Clay, you know what? If we just took the weather we have and put it in Minneapolis, could you imagine?
That would clear it out.
That would shut that thing down in a hurry.
That's what happened over here, just to the east of me a few years back when the big blizzard settled in and literally right over the rioters over by the river, and I kind of cleared them out, too. That was kind of the end of that.
Well, and I remember making the remark during DAPL that, if it just got down to 35 below, this whole thing would be over. And then guess what? Guess what? It got down to 35 below, and the camp cleared, so.
Well, it was funny to watch that weather system move in, because we were watching it, and I was like, look, check this out. And then it just, swirled above. I was like, if that ain't a clear message, boy, I don't know what it is.
God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes we look and go, well.
I want to throw just these out, though. We got a couple of events coming up. We got our Coyote Rifle Steel Challenge. It's still on as far as I know. Excuse me. It's going to be cold and windy, but it's taking place tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Time at the Wolf Range. Just it's east of Mandan ways. If you need to contact any of us, please do. You can still get registered and go out and test your skills. Tons of sponsors. I know that Jamie was on last night and did a little promo for it and kind of listed all the sponsors and what was going on. So it's a good time. We do this once or twice, sometimes 3 times a year, and go out and have some fun, test your skills, just see how good you are with that rifle.
Or not.
Or not.
In which case you'll discover quickly you'll need to get some practice in there.
Yeah, I got to put this one out because the Grant County Fair Board down there in Grant County, or up there in Grant County, does a fantastic job with their county fair. So they're doing their big buck contest. You got a cash raffle. That's also tomorrow. That's tomorrow in the evening. The entries are coming in at 3 to 6 o'clock Mountain Time. They ask no bloody heads. Understandable. Adults are $10. 12 and under are free. Taking place at the Hammer Down Bar at 208 North Main, down in Carson, North Dakota. So go check it out. They got a lot of great prizes. I'm not going to go into all the details, but just show up, register, and have some fun. Lots of things going on this week.
Fun?
Yeah, fun.
I remember
Imagine
fun. I remember. No, I'm just kidding. Clay Peterson's Guns in the 701 here on KFYR National Defense Authorization Act. It could be a big thing for collectors. What's going on?
Yeah, most people don't even know what that is half the time. The NDAA, you might hear it referred to as that, but they do that every year, and it funds our defense, right? But within that, usually there's some things in there for the CMP, which is the Civilian Marksmanship Program. If you're not familiar with that, hit the interwebs and go ahead and check out the CMP. You're going to love it because civilians can actually purchase surplus firearms, which the M1, the iconic M1 was the big one. And I was looking at inventory last night on those. They're not exactly as plentiful as they used to be, but they're doing a lot of things there. If you want one of those, go get one. They got even the competition ones available. And they got the 1911. Now the 1911, another iconic pistol within our country's history, with the sidearm of several of our generals and our troops, of course, in World War I and II. So you're going to want to go check it out. But the trench gun, which I remember we did a segment on that, I think it was even on your show. I know we covered it on our Wednesday show and then brought it over on Friday. And the iconic trench gun, which is a shotgun, and those things were cool. If this goes through and gets signed, it's passed the House, really no movement in the Senate, but Trump will sign it. And I'm telling you, we get these shotguns into that system, you're going to be able to purchase one of them through a CMP and own literally a cool piece of history, getting probably a World War, I don't know, I got to go look and see. There wasn't a lot of information, but I imagine they're going to be World War II. A lot of those that were surplus, and you're going to want one of those. Some of them may come with marks, and who knows? I mean, the history behind any of those guns is very interesting. So, yeah, I'm really kind of excited about that. You got to remember, under the Obama years and under the Biden-Harris years, they shut this down. And we have a ton of M1s sitting, especially in South Korea. They're just sitting there in boxes. And we're still working on getting those back into the United States so we can put them into circulation. So keep your eyes out. I think this is pretty cool news to get a piece of history, literally. And I love having those historic guns. So I just wanted to pass that on to everybody. Keep your eye out for it because I think you're going to see the trench guns, the shotguns, available to civilians in the United States.
Finally, some good news out of Minnesota because not much has been coming out of Minnesota of late, so.
I think that's why I seen this, and I thought, you know what, everything going on over there, let's have some good news. Let's be positive. And 2025 deer season was evidently a success over there. It's funny, Minnesota's got their numbers out long before North Dakota does. Maybe we need to work on that and, get that done quicker, but they've done it. They had improving deer numbers. The conditions, of course, across this area, right? North Dakota, South Dakota, in this whole Midwest region, we had awesome hunting weather. We truly did, something that a lot of people didn't like. They like snow, and they like deep snow. I didn't mind it. It was nice being able to get around and walk and be comfortable and not sweat because you got so many clothes on and then turn around and freeze because you sweated so hard and you're still walking. Yeah, it makes them miserable, But yeah, they had a very good deer season. They said that half of Minnesota's deer harvest typically comes in their first 2 weekends. I would have to bet that's pretty similar to here. I know that a lot of people like me who are, hunting out there whenever we want, basically wait till the end of the season to fill a tag, or we're looking for that one deer. But a lot of people that have a weekend or they might have a week, they'd come and they fill their tag, get it punched, and they head home. So that seemed, that would make sense. Most areas in the state of Minnesota, they had a really good one. It was up regionally, as they put it. Gains were widespread. Northeast Minnesota had a 14% increase. Now, you got to remember, these guys had like 182,000 deer, if I remember right, that were harvested this year. 186. Hunters tagged 186,000 plus deer. We didn't even give that many tags out in North Dakota, so they're definitely doing some better things over there in Minnesota. Granted, they've got wooded areas and more cover, but there's a lot of other inputs and factors that go into that. But they saw a big increase, I would say, after they passed their crossbow law. So in 2023, they allowed crossbows to be used by anybody with an archery tag, which we've been advocating for here right in North Dakota. I still think it's a good idea. Yeah, don't blow up my email, everybody. I really don't care what you think. We think it's good here.
Go ahead and blow up his email. What the heck? Just blow it up anyway.
They have 8% increase compared to last year, and about half of those were taken, they figured, by crossbows. So good for them. To me, anytime you're filling your tags, because that's the idea of a season, fill your tags, help the management. Why have empty tags if they're issued on a real basis of numbers and herd population? So that was a good thing. They put more hunters out there. That's a good thing. And I love the fact that we have those numbers now that we can take to our legislature and go, look, didn't hurt anything. We had more people enjoy the great outdoors, and numbers were up. So, yeah, great news on the harvest over there in Minnesota.
Cousin the 701, Clay Peterson. We've got more coming up. 8:28. This reminder from the KFYR Radio News and like the owns of Bismarck Snow Desk. No travel advisory for Grant, Morton, Oliver, Sioux, and now Emmons County. No travel advised in those counties. Surrounding counties have a travel alert in effect. We'll keep you up to date.
KFYR 550.
Friday edition, Clay Travis Bucks.
Lauer Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
go where lemons go.
Kalen's Auto Service, owned and operated by Kalen and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just one block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemon. Kalen's Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
For the best gun gear for every and any situation, Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
At Horton Laser Craft, we believe in the power of personalization. Whether it's a cherished memory, a special occasion, or a unique gift, our custom laser engraving brings your vision to life. Our expert craftsmen and state-of-the-art technology ensure every piece is a work of art. From personalized decor to one-of-a-kind keepsakes, Horton Lasercraft makes every moment unforgettable. Horton Lasercraft is owned and operated by a local veteran and his wife located near Thunderhawk, South Dakota. They provide custom laser products at a reasonable price, and their turnaround time is fast and efficient.
Custom board cutting, glassware, decanter sets, mugs, assorted stainless steel jewelry, assorted tags, decor, custom acrylic nightlights, and much, much more.
Call them up at 605-545-7535. Horton Lasercraft, where memories are engraved.
soybeans, tree nuts, pulses, rice, livestock and genetics, poultry, beef, and dairy. Details and applications are available at nd.gov/NDDA. Radical Growth has launched a Radical Corn Challenge. It's a global competition backed by the U.S. corn farmers to spur new technologies and expand long-term corn demand. The program will invest $1.75 million in selected startups and is supported by 12 major corn grower organizations across the country. The initiative focuses on companies developing new industrial, chemical, material, and fuel applications to use corn or corn-derived inputs such as glucose, ethanol, and other byproducts. Selected participants gain access to capital along with commercialization support and technical expertise. The challenge aims to build the next wave of corn-based markets, following the model that helped establish the ethanol industry. Winners will be chosen after a full review process and announced at the BioInnovations North American Conference in Omaha coming up this coming September. That is the latest on the Dakota Farm and Ranch Report presented by Proceed. I'm Shannon Dean.
KFYR, your ag authority.
Peanut butter M&Ms are just the thing for moments when we deserve a little added comfort.
Like sharing a hug after a long day. Bring it in, little guy.
Who are you calling? Ow, I think you just cracked my shell. Peanut butter M&Ms for all fun kind.
Summer's heating up, and so is the action with Chumba Casino and 2311 Racing. Whether you're trackside with Bubba, Riley, and Tyler, or cooling off at home, the fun never stops at Chumba Casino, the online social casino packed with free-to-play games like slots, bingo, and more. Jump into summer at ChumbaCasino.com and score your free welcome bonus. 2 million free gold coins and 2 free sweeps coins. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Jake, the Minneapolis Auto Show was absolutely awesome this year.
That's right, Chris. A lot of people saw the latest Chevys over there.
So if I saw a car that I loved at the auto show, can I take a test drive at Chevrolet Wayzata?
Absolutely. There's a great chance I have that vehicle right here on my lot.
I mean, seeing a car on display is one thing. It's cool, but driving it is even better.
I'll be right there to help you when you come in.
Experience the real thing at Chevrolet of Wayzata. And remember, if you have any questions, just ask Jake.
Just ask Jake. KFYR.
Fox News. I'm Therese Crowley. Minneapolis anti-ICE protest after dark. Try to tear down the fence around an ICE facility, but Patriot counter-protesters also showed up. A Latin Kings gang member arrested for looting federal weapons from an FBI vehicle the night before. As Border Czar Tom Homan follows the money, telling Fox.
There's a deep dive right now between HSI, IRS, and FBI. We know there's organized groups. We know there's funding. And we're doing a deep dive right now to identify them, follow the money, and find out who's organized this, who's inciting the violence.
A Provo court hearing today for Charlie Kirk's accused assassin, trying to get the whole Utah County Attorney's Office disqualified from the case because one of the prosecutor's teenage sons was among thousands at the campus event when Kirk was shot and killed. America's listening to Fox News.
And now from North Dakota's News Authority, Todd Mitchell. KFYR Radio News.
8:35, light snow and 10, northwest wind 31, gusting to 47 in Bismarck. From the KFYR Radio News, Lickby Homes of Bismarck Snow Desk, a high wind warning in effect until 6, northwest wind 35 gusting to 35 to 45, gusting up to 65. Winter weather advisory with up to 2-inch snow accumulation a possibility. No travel advisory in Emmons, Grant, Morton, Oliver, and Sioux counties. Surrounding areas have a travel alert in effect. A number of schools delaying opening today. Center Stanton opening 2 hours late. Dickinson opening, but rural busing canceled for AM and PM. Hazen School District delayed 2 hours, no breakfast. Hebron School District opening 2 hours late. Minokan Elementary opening 2 hours late. New Salem Almont School District opening 2 hours late. Richardson Taylor Public Schools opening 2 hours late. No breakfast there. Selford School District closed. Activities canceled. Solon School District opening 2 hours late. South Harbor Public School District delayed 2 hours. Stanley School District opening 2 hours late. Underwood School District opening 1 hour late. Washburn School District opening 2 hours late. Classes begin at 10:15 a.m. No breakfast at Washburn. Wilton School District delayed 2 hours. Capital Credit Union branches in Hazen, New Salem, and Flasher will be opening at 10 a.m. IHS Fort Yates, McLaughlin, Fort Yates and McLaughlin Clinics opening at 10 a.m. IHS Fort Yates opening 2 hours late. And the Mercer County Public Agency stuff is opening 1 hour late. We had a high of 42 yesterday. 16 is all we're forecasting for today. Not going to hit the 40s anytime real soon again. By a vote of 82 to 15, the U.S. Senate passed 3 bipartisan fiscal year 2026 appropriations bills, cutting more than $10 billion in spending and funding the departments of the Interior, Energy, Commerce, and Justice. Senator Kevin Kramer spoke afterward.
Getting back to regular order in the United States Senate, the bill that prioritizes the safety of our nation, of course, our highest priority, and it boosts economic growth. It maintains our competitive edge by prioritizing things that really matter to us in North Dakota, things like space exploration, domestic energy production, sound land management policies, and, of course, critical infrastructure. It's a vote that's really important because it, of course, helps avert the shutdown potential on January 30th. It reduces discretionary spending and waste, a huge victory there. And we have the constitutional power of the purse. That's the first rule of Congress, and we have an obligation to get our work done on behalf of the American people.
Senator Kevin Kramer. Meanwhile, a Bismarck woman will serve 3 years in prison for giving her daughter a fentanyl-laced cigarette. Salinas Gomez Rivera sentenced this week. She's charged with 1 count of distribution of a controlled substance resulting in death or injury. Her daughter was 15 when she gave her a marijuana cigarette laced with fentanyl. First responders had to administer 2 doses of Narcan before she was taken to a nearby hospital. And state prosecutors threw out a lower charge against one of the 2 foster parents charged in the death of a child in their care last March. The state moved to dismiss a domestic violence charge against Raymond F. Johnson, stating the facts and circumstances do not now warrant further prosecution of said charge. Judge Gary Lee signed off on the dismissal. Johnson still faces charges of murder and child abuse in the girl's death. A similar motion filed against Raymond's co-defendant, his wife, Jamie L. Johnson, who faces the same charges. Pretrial conferences for both are coming up March 26th. KFYR Radio News Time, 8:39.
Don't miss.
What time is it? Chumba time. ChumbaCasino.com is the online social casino with over 100 free games. Play anytime, anywhere for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Living with uncontrolled moderate to severe ulcerative colitis can be like biking to work in the rain with an outlaw motorcycle gang.
Let's ride, boys.
Are you wondering when your UC symptoms will pop up next? Prescription Velsipity, or etrasimod, is 1 pill once a day for adults with moderate to severe UC that can help calm the chaos of UC symptoms of rectal bleeding and frequent bathroom visits. Velsipity quickly treats flares, with some seeing remission by week 12. It provides a chance for lasting steroid-free remission at 1 year. Don't take Velsipity if you've had a heart attack, chest pain, stroke or mini-stroke, heart failure in the last 6 months, irregular or abnormal heartbeat. It may cause serious side effects like fatal infections, slow heart rate, liver problems, increased blood pressure, a vision problem called macular edema, certain types of skin cancer, swelling and narrowing of brain's blood vessels, or shortness of breath. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant or plan to be. Use birth control during and for 7 days after treatment.
The rain's letting up.
Yeehaw!
Ask your doctor about once daily oral Velsipity.
Hey, it's the Common Man, Dan Cole here. Life changes when a loved one's memories begin to slip away. But at the Wellshire in Medina and Bloomington, I saw the Wellshire Promise in action, where your loved one is treated with pride and dignity. If my mother-in-law were still here, this is where I would want her to be. Wellshire, Minnesota, because when memories fade, love doesn't. Find out more and schedule your visit today at either location, Bloomington or Medina, at WellshireMN.com. That's WellshireMN.com.
News
your AccuWeather forecast. A high wind warning is in effect until 6 p.m. today, with a winter weather advisory for the eastern part of the area until 3 p.m. Look for winds to gust past 50 miles per hour today. It's a cloudy sky to start, then some sun may break out, but it's a much colder day with a couple of snow showers around and a high of 16. Then tonight brings a rather cloudy and windy night with a couple more snow showers. Expect an inch or two of snow with a low of 4 below zero. Know how it really feels outside with AccuWeather's real field temperature? Download our free app or visit AccuWeather.com. With your AccuWeather forecast, I'm LaTroy Thornton.
High wind warning till 6 tonight. Northwest wind 35 to 45, gusting to 65. Winter weather advisory till 3 this afternoon. Up to 2-inch additional snow accumulation. Plan on slippery road conditions. Widespread falling and blowing snow, reducing visibility to a half mile or less at times. The hazardous conditions will impact commutes. In Bismarck at the moment, it's a northwest wind at 31, gusting to 47. Light snow and 10. KFYR Radio, your news and weather authority, 842. And again, a no travel advisory in effect for Emmons, Grant, Morton, Oliver, and Sioux counties. Surrounding counties have a travel alert in effect. Back to play and Guns of the 701 in just a moment. I promised Nate Bagarzy tickets. It's just been too crazy a morning to do the traditional trivia question on the radio or whatever. If you want to go see Nate Bagarzy, comedian, coming up Monday at the Bismarck Event Center, 7 o'clock Monday. Text me at 701-226-8503. Text me the name of his world tour that's on the tickets. It's a 3-word name. The blank, blank, blank world tour. Be the first one to text me at 701-226-8503, filling in the blank, blank, blank world tour correctly on the tickets for Nate Bagarzy Monday night here in KFYR.
Man, there is a huge selection at Chevrolet of Wayzata, Jake.
That's right, Chris. We work hard to have something for everyone. Trucks, SUVs, cars, you name it.
So no matter what you need, my guy Jake at Chevy of Wayzata's got you covered.
Absolutely. If you're not sure what fits you best, we'll help you figure it out.
That's the Chevy of Wayzata difference. Great selection and personal help from Jake himself.
We make it easy and fun with no pressure at all.
At Chevrolet of Wayzata. And again, if you have any questions, just ask Jake.
Just ask Jake.
High interest debt is one of the toughest opponents you'll face. Unless you power up with a SoFi personal loan. A SoFi personal loan could repackage your bad debt into one low fixed rate monthly payment. It's even got super speed, since you could get the funds as soon as the same day you sign. Visit SoFi.com/win to learn more. That's SoFi.com/WIN. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Pistachio is now back at Starbucks. Try our new creamy and rich pistachio cortado, finished with salted brown butter topping. Or the iced Dubai chocolate matcha, topped with silky chocolate cream cold foam. Available for a limited time, only at Starbucks.
If you're the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, you know having a trusted partner makes all the difference. That's why, hands down, you count on Grainger for auto reordering. With on-time restocks, your team will have the cut-resistant gloves they need at the start of their shift. And you can end your day knowing they've got safety well in hand. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You make it through airport security so fast, the agents ask for your autograph.
We love you!
And you have so many airline loyalty points, they named a boarding group after you.
Now boarding Group Bethany.
When it comes to travel, you're a winner. That's why you joined National Car Rental's Emerald Club, where you can skip the counter, choose any vehicle on the Emerald aisle, and go. Because travel isn't a competition, except that it is. And with National, you're winning.
I do have my winner for the Nate Bagarzy tickets, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Waiting for the name to come back on the text there. Clay Peterson texted first, actually, but you didn't want him, huh?
Well, I'm not going to be around. I actually have another thing planned. So, I'm always busy.
I know, right? That's kind of how life goes. We're all just busy all the time.
I mean, and I cheated. I hopped online and looked. I mean.
Clay Peterson's Guns in the 701 here on KFYR 550 as we do Fridays about 8:15-ish. You know, it's all on mush time. I'm on mush time. It's just,
well,
8:15 means anytime between 8:10 and 8:40.
Yeah, well, it's still run on Leon time, as he. I won't tell you what he really calls it.
Leon time, love it.
Speaking of Leon, so Leon, he's part of the Guns of the 701 network. Thanks, Todd, for naming that.
Hey, sure. Do I get a free hat or something out of it? Or?
Well, I think we should get some new ones made that have that on there. You know what? You'll be the first to get one. How about that?
Awesome. Love it. Thank you.
I'll have to get some made. So, but I will tell you that stay tuned to everything we have on our socials because Leon's got a pretty good announcement coming up. Of course, he's got Blackbeard Logic as well. He does that show every Friday night, actually this evening. I don't know if he'll announce it tonight, but we have a pretty cool guest coming to the network that I think everybody's going to enjoy. So stay tuned and check us out. And who knows, tune in tonight because he just might be announcing it tonight. I don't know, but he has secured it. It's a go. So yeah, kind of looking forward to that.
Former Kimber Firearms VP of Sales, now the Senior Advisor at Giffords, wants another lashing in Montana U.S. House race. What? Some people just end up being their own worst enemy,
They must just love to spend other people's
Gluttons
money.
for punishment. Well, yeah, yeah. Other people's money.
This guy don't get it. He got hammered in the governor race last year, around 2024, so year before. He lost by 20 points. 20 points that's an ass whoop. Whoops, sorry. Whoops, you'll have to.
That's a donkey whooping. Oh, whatever.
There you go.
I think Rush used to say that.
Yeah.
This guy
don't get it. He worked for Kimber for over 20 years. I think it was something like 25 years. And I mean, he won all these awards. He was praised, oh, what a great guy. And yeah, he's not a great guy. He never has really been. He's a Democrat, and I don't know how you go from working for the firearms deal. It's all of a sudden being a turncoat. I mean, we used to do some things to turncoats in this country at the beginning of it, and boom, all of a sudden now he's anti-gun essentially. But he says he's not. He's one of them, I'm a hunter and I like guns, but, well, that means forget everything he said because he's going to give you anti-gun stuff now. Yeah.
No doubt.
He's not proud enough to put it on his website. Nothing about it, really. He's focusing on a whole bunch of other junk. So far, nothing on there. But he's
trying to make himself a sacrificial lamb or what?
Yeah. If you're working, you go from working for Kimber Firearms to being part of Giffords, you probably always felt the way Giffords did, and you were just a turncoat just collecting your paycheck. I mean, that's just the way it is. You don't turn on the Second Amendment like that, not if you have a true belief in those 27 words. And they just welcomed him in, and I'm sure they're giving him money. He decides he's going to take on the current rep, which is Zinke, and that guy is popular. He has 5+ points ahead of everybody anyway. It's a pretty big field over there in Montana. But it just kind of shows you what happens when people like that move into your state that's conservative and loves your rights, loves your Second Amendment. They start to try and change it, and that's the whole point of it.
The Californians haven't flipped Montana yet?
Not quite. I mean, it's purplish sometimes, especially up there in that Kalispell area. But this guy, and then of course he's hooked up with the one I really can't stand, which is backcountry hunters and anglers, which have nothing to do with the good for actually hunters and anglers. And we're not going to have that discussion today because we'll be here for an hour and then we'll be running over Michael's time.
And Michael's here, so I don't. If he was stuck in the snow someplace, it'd be a great idea, but.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Boosie guy, he's no good. If you're out there in Montana, and I bet you there are some Montana listeners, I'm sure you know all about him. He ran for the Montana governor spot, got trounced, and let's put him on the ash heap of history. Let's just put that final nail in the coffin and be done with it. Because you know what, you can't be an anti-gunner and run in a state like even in Montana. That'd be like one trying to run in Wyoming, or it's just you can't do it. It ain't gonna work.
Well, some people.
I guess you could do it. You're just gonna get get a lashing of your lifetime again and spend a lot of somebody else's money is what it comes down to.
Exactly. Clay Pearson Guns of the 701, a happy ending chronicle. What do we have for a happy ending?
Well, no surprise, coming out of Texas. Florida and Texas are pretty active with these happy endings. But so this one took place essentially an intruder. He was fatally shot by a homeowner attempting to break into a locked garage. So this is like the most common. Somebody trying to break in and threatening with bodily harm in your home, trying to take your stuff. I mean, don't do it. Nothing in there is worth it. But this guy thought it was, evidently. They arrived, they found this guy lying on the sidewalk with a gunshot wound, and from what I understand, I went and kind of, I always try to go look at some of the other details. This one don't have a ton of them, but it wasn't a pretty sight. He kind of bled out, and you play dumb games, you're going to get dumb prizes. They did try to save the guy, but to no avail. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Probably was that way before they even got there, as far as the emergency personnel. The resident said he'd seen this guy trying to get into his property and attempt to gain access to the garage. Now, he did go there and say, hey, knock it off, leave, told him to get out of his, off of his premise. The guy decided to turn around and attack him. Now, what I sent you didn't have all them details, but the local news, when you go listen to it, the guy advanced towards him. I don't know. It's kind of skeptical, or the facts aren't all there, but not sure what he had in his hand. It sounded like he had something in his hand. Homeowner did all he could do. He went ahead and he pulled his defense firearm and he ventilated the guy. And this guy had a rap sheet, as always. We always see that, don't we? We always have a rap sheet. This guy was no different. Wasn't his first time. We now have a career criminal who's no longer walking the streets, no longer, putting assaults on people or threatening them and stealing their stuff. So that's our happy ending chronicle for the week, Todd. And remember, if you are in that situation, stay on scene, call the officers, and be calm, because you are the best. You're the best witness there, and you got nothing to hide. You just defended yourself, and in a state like Texas, you have every right to do so.
No doubt. Clay Pearson Guns in the 701 on Fridays here on KFYR 550. And go ahead, give a plug for your other stuff there on the 701 network.
We got Blackbeard Logic coming up, of course, tonight, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central. We got Sportsman Sunday Devotion on Sunday morning, 7:15 a.m. in the morning Mountain, 8:15 Central. And of course, we're going to be right back here Wednesday night. We got Dusty Backer joining me for the full program next Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. or 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central. Want to tune in and get all the latest right here.
All right, Clay. Stay safe out there. It's kind of a weird day.
Yeah, I don't plan on going anywhere.
Yeah.
Just feed cows and stay hunkered down in the bunker, as Leon would say.
There you go. Smart strategy. All right. Thanks, Clay. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Hey,